You know how we do. We'll get down to it. Live in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Let's get it. So as I promised earlier that I'm gonna be coming in to do a backtest session. So hopefully today I want to catch up to, because looking at these journals, we do have March is in there, April is in there. I think we have enough data now. I don't see the need for more backtests, honestly. It's pretty much the same thing over and over now. Excuse me. So I want to catch up with May up to where we are. I don't know if no, frame mismatch. What you talking about? So we are, the last trade we've done was May 6th, so I need to catch up to where we are. I don't think I'm gonna get data for today and yesterday, so we might just finish on the 16th, and then after that I think that'll be enough for me to just kind of go and see the data that I have and try to streamline everything. According to Mark Douglas, you just need like 20 to 25 data entries, trades, and I think we do have more than that, honestly. So I'm gonna have to find a way to kind of group the same trades, maybe go back, also add the daily the daily time frame on each and every one of these, so I can kind of compare some things around there. But pretty much I think we're good. So let's try catch up on this May and then see how it goes. So this is the last, just let's do a quick reviews real quick of the trades that we took yesterday. I took a few on April, but let's just look at May, because May just started off with a couple of losses. So this was really nice, honestly. I thought this would have been a winner, but that's 1250 where it makes you or it breaks you. Pretty much, maybe one of the things I might add is if we don't have at least 1:2 R before the previous before the target, then I might not need to take that trade, right? So we'll see if that's gonna be one of the rules, because I need to say at least 1:2. So even if this one, that would have been like a 1:1, and I would have probably be forced to hold up to here, but that 1250 could have easily gone up. So, and then here's the after, and it just shot down. So you know, my whatever to go up was right, but still I guess it had to do some things to the downside. It just dropped like it's hot. The other thing is, I don't know, put a sell stop right where my stop loss is. Alan Karani Abudesko kuni 8:42 p.m. So bado mapema. When unaenda wera nini? Kunkuda in the building. Yeah. Arkham photography. Alright, so As I was saying before, I was rudely interrupted. Blah blah. So yeah, that's kind of one of the things I'm looking at. Maybe put a sell stop here, and probably maybe like a, I don't know. Yeah, we'll look at that and then see. Maybe have a hard stop or a mental stop. So if it just goes down and then comes back, I just get out. Probably, yeah, we'll see how that goes. So let's go look at the second trade, how it looked like. This two was clean, but look what we have here. Equal lows, relative equal lows. So that right there is enough to just negate that trade. But then again, I thought because we have this, I think this is a 1 hour fair value gap here, I thought that would be a stronger one to keep shooting up, but it just comes, takes us out. I give it a second shot, market closes and then gaps down, so I take 2 losses over there. Let me see this one. Seems to be the same thing. Okay, so those are the only things we did, and then the other 2 days were no trade days. So this is where we should get a reversal, but the trade just kept on going down, so there's really nothing I could do about that. And this one as well should have gotten a reversal over here, but what happened? I think I was skeptical because this was just too near. Plus we never really came back to touch that entry zone, and even if we did, look what happened, we never touched TP. So probably this is something I would have left running, because I'm thinking TP is just right there. So, and then we see that gap up, so I'm no longer chasing trades. If it doesn't come back to my entry zone, I just leave it alone. So at least we've been able to get that discipline. And so let's get going. So probably do try to catch up to, where are we, 6th, so probably 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10, so at least 9 trades. So let's get going. So where are we now? 11:40 whatever, come on, 1 hour 1 minute. It's getting hot in here. Might take up all that long. All right, you know what I do? I begin on the daily chart, and so my time here is those who don't know, I'm trading the 12 p.m. candle expansion. I'm trying to get on side with it and try to be on the right side and make some money before that 12 candle, before 1 p.m. right? So I gotta be in front of my charts at least 11:30 and do some analysis, and then by 12 I'm ready to whatever. So I'm back testing, so I have this thing set up to just start me at 11:59 a.m. right? So the first thing I do is just come here. I need to see the daily candle, what it's done so far, because pretty much what I'm doing is just coming to finish off what is left, because at least 12 to 1 is kind of where we have the last some volatility until the day dies out. So previous day high, because after, normally the market is closing at 2 p.m. my time, but after 1 p.m. it kind of dies down. Previous day high, previous day low. So this is what I'll see coming in. So I'm like, okay, we took out this low and we've gone up and taken out the high. So if we go up, the next target could be the high of this day, of the previous day. So that would be an old daily high right there. That's how I would denote that. And we don't really have to get there. So what I'll be looking for is maybe a retracement back, and that small move on a smaller time frame can be significant enough for me to make some moolah. And pretty much that's all I do every day, at least for now. So let's see, we do have a trade, and then I'll show you my entry pattern in a minute here. So this is now 11 a.m. candle. So as you can see on the 1 minute time frame here, it's now 11:59 a.m. So if I go next, the new candle opens. So the next thing I do is just mark the high of that 11 a.m. whatever candle. And what do we have here? We have that 11 a.m. so this needs to change. It's not 11 p.m. high, my guy. Oh, it's 11 a.m. high. save as 11 m Jai high. Save. Is that saved? And then nobody's trading the 11 p.m. high, 11 p.m. low, so we Gucci, we good. And then the next thing, I mark the 11 p.m. low. So looking at this already, we are going down. That's a nice distance, and that could be like a nice return. And that's it. Get in, get out. So I'm kind of now becoming very strict. After 1 p.m. I'm closing my trades, so hopefully I get my targets before 1 p.m. because I think after 1 p.m. The dynamics just change, and it's no longer my strategy. It's just something else now. So I'm just left in there hoping that my strategy wins, and I want to get rid of that thing called hope in this game, at least, because then it means you're not in control of your environment. But pretty much once you hit buy, you're no longer in control. The market will do whatever, but you can control the parameters, how long you stay in that trade. You are in control of that. All right, so let's see. So what I'm thinking is gonna happen here is probably just shoot up and then get like a reversal, whatever, come down, and then I'm looking for a retest, and then I'm in, and we can come down, and that will be my final TP right there. If I feel like I want to stay a little bit, the least I'll do is reduce my risk by half or break even, but for the sake of backtesting, I'll just take a full TP over there. So let's see, we do have a trade here. The other thing is I want to look at the 5 minute 5 minute time frame, and I want to note anywhere that we have 5 minute fair value gaps which act as support and resistance, at least within this 1 hour. So you'll need some strong momentum to just shoot through this, and normally you'll see price will go down and then they'll come to retest and then run away, right? Or you can just come, hold there, and then just go back, and then you can see a retest again and then keep going up. So I like to mark those 5 minute fair value gaps. That's something I've noticed. All right, so that's the only one we have here, and let's get going. So step 1, we have to trade above that 11 a.m. high or the 11 p.m. low, 11 a.m. low. So let's see what we got here. Look how the 5 minute is offering support over there. This would be nice if we leave that one looking like this and then come down and then reverse. Then we can see like a quick move to the upside to take those highs there. I don't know what's gonna happen. What time is it? It's 12:26. Here we go. We just closed below that 5 minute fair value gap, so it becomes inverted. So, and you see how it's still gonna be acting as support and resistance here, with a fair value gap in there. So I'm thinking we'll go down. I don't know. Let me mark that fair value gap that just formed on that 5 minute. So we do have some sort of an inverted something there. So those are things I like to kind of take note of. I don't think it's a must or it's required for this strategy, but it looks like you are working. Ooh, holy moly. So we shot up. What's the daily candle looking like? So okay, that's a huge reversal over there. All right, we are still sitting on our hands. We're not doing nothing here. So now we can start looking for a short, and I like the fact that we've come and taken out that previous day high, but I don't know why I usually see we just come up high, we shoot up like this, it keeps on going up or whatever. So on the 1 minute, see this down candle here, that's my bounce zone. I just don't like it because we're too near to the AM low. I need my setup to form at least up here if I want a nice short, but everything is checked out. No, I need to see at least a 5 minute fair value gap, 5 minute order block form. So if we keep on coming down there, I need to see a 5 minute closure below this candle, which was the last up candle. So by the time we're entering, this is my target, my stop loss has to be all the way up here. That's not really a good return. So those are kind of the trades I'm like, I might just leave them alone. But let's see if something else good forms here. What time is it? 1 p.m. So that's it, that's my cutoff time. And so there's no trade on this day. I just feel like trading after 1 p.m. is a gamble, because this is now a whole nother 1 hour candle just that opened. I was willing to take part in this, in the formation of this candle, but we can see it's like a doji, a big doji. So there's really nothing I can do with that one. So I will just mark this as a no trade day here. So what I'm gonna do here is kind of like what happened here. Became inverted and then it just went back to normal. So and then this is the one that now became inverted here. Nothing I can do with formations that are forming inside of this range. Nah, I'm not taking no trade within a range. I have to go outside of that whatever range. I have to get out of that defined range for me to even think of taking a trade. So no trade here. What I do is I come in and I take a picture, copy link. So that is the 7th of May. So now those are 3 days that this is now the 3rd day. That's a no trade day. But not losing is also winning. There we go. Just make sure that's the chart that we have. Good. And then what I'm gonna do is just now go to the next day at the exact time, which is 11:59. So I don't need to see anything else that I'm not gonna be trading live, right? It takes a minute here, and then what I want is to take a picture of what happened. So let's go to the 5-minute time frame, and you can see that market just kept on going up. Crazy. So anybody trading EMAs here, they had a blast. And then I'm gonna take a picture just showing what really conspired throughout the night. So maybe just do a 15-minute, and I'm thinking I also need to see that daily candle as well. Not really a must. These days here where the daily candle takes a anyway, whatever. So we'll just keep it on the 1 hour. Just keep it simple for now. And then we have that full whatever happened throughout the night and up to my next period of trading. I have all that, and I just put it here, paste. And let's go to the following day, which is now the 8th, which would be which would be on a Thursday. So the next thing I'm gonna do is group everything in case I want to go back and in case I missed something when journaling. 25 journaling. Is it 8 or is it 7? My guy, it's 7. So the other thing I can do is just take all these trades and then come back and journal later. But then I find that to be stressful. So I'll just keep doing this. I will just journal as I go. 5/7/25. Okie doke. Now the next thing, let's go to the daily candle, the daily time frame, and we are going to mark the previous day high and the previous day low. In this case, I don't have to mark the previous day low. It's too far. The probability of this candle reversing to get down here is too low. In an hour, I don't think so. Previous day high, it can. If Trump comes out and says, I don't know, whatever. And then I'll mark that previous day, the old daily high right there, and also mark this old daily, the other old daily high here. Do I really need these levels? I don't think I need them, honestly. For this strategy, I don't think so. But they just help me see, if the daily candle has done enough. and then I can see we're now starting to retrace. So okay, the next thing that goes to the 1 hour time frame, and we Gucci here, we Gucci. So this is the 11 a.m. candle that's just about to close. So 11:45. If I go back to the brother, if I go to the 1 minute candle, this is 11:59 here. So if I go 1 minute next, the new candle opens up. So what I do is I mark the high of that candle right there. That's the 11 a.m. high, 11 a.m. low, and that's what we have there. So I'm thinking we are in the middle, so take this low, then go up, or come take the high, then go down. If it takes this low and keeps going down, no trade. If it goes up and it keeps going up, no trade. And it is what it is. It is what it is. I can see that we do have this up candle here, which is a breaker. So up, down, up. We're now using it as support. So if we can come and kind of take that low to go up, that would be nice. And we have those equal highs there, looking like a good target. So I'm just gonna put this on the side here. I don't really need that, do I? 1 hour. No, I don't. So let's come on this side. I should have marked this. I don't feel like we're doing that one more time. So let me just do this. Let's just do that. No. Come on, my friend. What you doing? $11 a.m. low. $11 a.m. high. Beautiful. So let's see if we do have a trade here or not. Honestly, I don't think I need these daily levels. I really don't. Do I need them for this strategy? I don't. I just need the 1 hour and the 1 minute. Anyway, we will just, as we go, I'll take out what I don't need. All right, let's keep going. Bum, 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 bum. Simulation is over. Come on. We'll just go make another one. Which day was this? The 8th. So yes, show me analytics. We've done so bad on this month so far. You don't look good. So that's the account balance, 101 322.14. that's why we're gonna start with the other one. How comes I don't have a pen here? The win rate has gone down to 26. As you can see, the losers, man, total losers 11, total winners just 4. Consecutive 6, consecutive 3, 2. We are winning more than losing, so that's good. So we are currently down 3% in the month of April. So I don't have data for this, but all right. So we are at what? I want to copy that same number here. Copy. So let's go start another one. A new session, backtest. I'll call it backtest. Today is Wednesday. The account balance is that right there, because we just continuing from where we left off. Has to be a whole number, so that can do. We are backtesting NAS 100, and then we'll start from May the 8th. And if it's nice, it's giving us up to the 20th, so we can get, so that's good. So we don't have any other data after 20, and today is the 20th fast, so we get to backtest up to yesterday, so that's Gucci. And let's create a session. Should I start from, let me start from the 7th, so just in case we don't have the 8th. We do have the 8th, right? No, we don't have the 8th, so we're gonna start from there. So we go to create that session and let's get going and hit that. And we should have the markings for that 7th. There we go. So we're good. So that's the 7th, and then it just brings us to the 8th here, 9:02 p.m. So if we say go to the next session, it should bring us back to where we left off. So that's good. Beautiful, just where we left off. All right, let's keep going. So I remember I was doing, what was I doing? Hold up, wait a minute. So I went one candle, that was 11 a.m. high, the 11 p.m. low. All right, so let's keep going from where we left off. What time is it? 12:19, still early in the hour. I like the fact that's okay. We've taken out that high. Maybe take out those highs too over there. This is the most important area, so but don't you think it's amazing how that candle just came and touched that old daily high level, and that's where we're bouncing off. I like how we have this, see this equal lows here. Oof. I like to see that being left behind where I want to see price go. Come on. So that's currently my bounce zone, the last down candle before we went up. So I'd like to get a better deal. Now, right here, everything is okay. So that's the last down candle, right? I would just have preferred if we came to take these highs. Now, will I still take this trade? Yes, I will. Some liquidity up there, so it would have been nice if we took those highs, but now I'm not taking a trade until I see a 5-minute fair value gap or 5-minute order block confirmation. So in this case, it's this candle here. Now that's just too far, so I'm thinking we need to go up a little bit. I really can't do nothing about this. Oh, hold up, we do have a trade here. That's all I need. A 5-minute, this is the 12:30 to 12:35 p.m. candle. Now we do have a 5-minute order block here, a 5-minute fair value gap right there. Pull that to 1 p.m. I have a 5-minute order block confirmation. That's the 5-minute candle, a bearish candle closing below the open price of the previous 5-minute candle. So everything is checked out, and this is the last down candle before we went up. We took some liquidity over there. We've traded above that high, whatever. Maybe that should have been an arrow just for just wasting time now. And then that's it. Now let's see that candle closure below this zone. Now this is a problem here where we do have this 5-minute fair value gap, but so the best would have been to wait for that to close, but for me that's not a requirement. So I'm gonna put a pending order right there. Pending order over there. My stop loss at the highest high. In this case we can also just have it above this high, but I will just try and be consistent. Now I need that short. My brother, I need you to be a little bit dark, brother, so we can see you. That is good. Let's do 30 on this one, and this one could be let's do 32. yeah, that can be seen. I want to save this so I don't have to. And this trade looks something like this. So what do we have here? 3.91. So hopefully it tags us and then we shoot down. Now look at this here. I don't like to see this, man, but it's not bad. It's not bad. So like one sweep and then now we retrace to go away. Honestly, I do like one sweep that just breaks that structure and then. But anyway, on this 1 minute we do have like an inverted right there, so hopefully that could be a nice entry, but I'm not trading that. So hopefully you can come back there and just see whatever. So that's my entry. Place order 1%. It's a sell limit and we are in. Now I don't do limits no more, so what I'll be waiting for is just the touch there after when we retest, just even if it's a tick touch of this zone, man, I'm in. So most of the time it can give you like a better entry if it keeps going up, or could give you much less of a better entry, but as long as you're in, you're in. So in this case with this software, there's no whatever, there's no sleep, there's no spread, so it'll just get you like a perfect entry over there. So let's see how this goes. So we're in. What time is it? 12:34, and that just shoots down. We're looking at 1400 already, so that's good. What time is it? So just one candle just pushes us just across this 5 minute. So this candle closes us at 12:35, and what time is it? So it's 12:36. So this right here becomes inverted, which is good, because now it's gonna signal us as probably now it's gonna be like support, resistance for price to keep going down. So this is something else that I'm also looking at to use as entries. So it's kind of waiting for the 5 minute to close and then wait for 5 minute to come in to retest and go. But I've been seeing that 5 minute closes and then the new 5 minute candle comes and touches it and goes away. I don't know what I'm saying. Actually, I've been seeing this candle, that's the one that's coming down. If you go to the 1 minute, so it began at 12:35. So this is 12:35 to 12:40. And what time is it? Okay, so this is what I'm saying. So I'm thinking, so this is 12:36, right? So this candle will truly close at 12:40. So within that, it will come and touch and then go away. So by the time 12:40 is printing on the lower time frame, it has already retested that area. So with a new 5 minute candle, it doesn't need to come back, it just goes away. Because what I was doing is I was saying I'm gonna wait for the 5 minute candle to close, and then I'll wait for the other 5 minutes to come in to retest and to keep going. But what I'm seeing is what I just said. This same candle will go through and on the lower time frames retest that area and then closes down. I don't know if that's what's gonna happen, but let's see. So that's 12:36, 12:39, 12:40. So it never came to retest that area, so that's untouched. Where are we? We're now looking at 1:2.6. That's amazing, bro. And we're just still gonna hold up to down there because that's what we're doing. So let's see, what do we have here? Do we have like a 5 minute or whatever? You know what, let's just keep going and see what's gonna happen here. Are these things too, I feel like it's too bright. All right, let's keep going. And there we go, we hit TP, and that's really amazing, and we're back to 5,000. So that was a really nice trade. So if I wouldn't have taken that trade because there's a high there, that would have been bad. Ooh. Anyway, with Gucci, that was a really nice trade. Beautiful. So I'm thinking if I was waiting for a retest in this one, I think in the real market I would have been filled maybe somewhere here, or the moment it touched I would have been filled way up here, so even for a better value. But for now we're just gonna have it like it was perfect. So that's pretty much my strategy right there, and it's amazing. I think it's a really nice strategy if you ask me. I think it's a very good landing if you ask me. Okay, so we can get like 2-3 more trades like this, at least 2 trades like this a week. Probably I could be done. I don't need to trade anymore, right? So because that just gave me what, 3.5, and then get another one giving me the same. I'm done for the week, bro. I mean, with this strategy at least. But let's keep going. So what we're gonna do is now let me see here. So 2.5 is somewhere there. I don't even know, did we even get to 1250, 1245, 1246? So I'm thinking there's a high probability that we'll keep going down. But for now, let's I want to pull this to 1 p.m. so we kind of have some uniformity there. And I also know that's 1 p.m. over there. So these lower time frame levels, I don't need them on the 1 hour. What's this here, my friend? I don't need you there. And the problem is I didn't disengage this thing here. All right, so let's take a picture real quick. Actually, I don't think we even need these levels, man. The daily levels, we don't need them. Anyway, it's okay. The more we do backtest, the more we know what we need and what we don't need. So come here, copy link, go to the chart. It's the 5/8/25. It was a short, and that's the image right there. Make sure that's it. There we go. And the total are what time was it? The entry was 12:34 p.m. and then the exit was 12:45 p.m. So that was a quick trade. 12:45, is that what I said? Okay, so the drawdown was little, like that's pretty much like no drawdown, man. We just came in and immediately just went away, so zero drawdown on this trade. So I'm gonna write 0% drawdown. The RR was 3.55, but we just write 3.5. Now look, we started off the month with 3 losses. no trade days, and then just 1 win, 3.5. So we've gotten back all the losses and we are up 0.5%. So this is why I feel like it's it's very important to take care of your equity, of your money, because on such days if I'm losing, and then instead of just agreeing on that loss, I want to get back my money, and you keep on doing all these stupid mistakes. So instead of just finishing your day with a -1 loss, you end up finishing your day with -2, -3, -4% loss. So whenever you make such gains, it doesn't feel anything, because you're now like -9% down over stupid nonsense trying to follow your losing days. So just let them go. You just lose nicely, so when you win, it kind of absorbs your losses. Just one trade absorbs 3 losses. But anyway, I think some things just come with time. You get clapped, you do all this stupid stuff when you're tired, then you go look for discipline. You like, discipline, where you at? I need you, come find me. okay, I want to see what 1250 will do. So 1246, 1248, 1249, 12. Ooh, shoots down even farther. So what's the potential here? 5.6. Sheesh. Okay, no worries. So 1250, 1251, 1252, 1253, da 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 da. What time is it now? And it's still going down. And that's 12:59, 1 p.m. my cutoff trade. So let's say I was holding. The potential would be $7R. Oh, nice. Now, how do you know such days, man? I'm thinking if I'm winning profits, then you know such a trade you can say, let me sacrifice at 3.5. Let me just break even, and then let me see if I can get a little bit more. So if it comes back and takes me out, I'm good because I'm already in profits. Maybe it's a Friday and I was having like a nice week. I could be like, let's say I'm 4R up, then I'm like, let me just sacrifice that 3R, or maybe just take a half of it. If it retraces back to a half, I'll close it at 1.5, just in case, especially if 1250 hasn't come yet and just it shoots down like that. I'll probably close after that 1250 closes, honestly. Anyway, that's a shoulda, coulda, woulda. So I want to take a picture because this is up to 1 p.m. Wait a minute. My stop loss should be way up here, so I didn't quite make 3.5. And my entry, so what happened? My entry was up here. My stop loss above the high. So that's a 3R, which is still remarkable, bro. Let me see what that picture is like. If I did a mistake there. The picture is fine. No, it's not. My stop loss is way up here. So that's a wrong entry. Although it's also a nice place to have your stop loss. I don't know. I still haven't forgotten this experience I had with price. I put my stop loss just somewhere here, which is nice. Trade price came, took me out, and then proceeded to go down. So I still have that trauma. So I'll just put my stop loss up. Yeah. It's so hard to not relate your trades from past trades. So let's take a picture of this. I wanted to take a picture when we were here, so I'll just do everything. That's okay. It works just fine, bruh. Control V. Hey, copy link. Let me make sure that's what I have. And then what we're gonna do is now come to the let's go to the following day, which will be, this is Thursday, which will be a Friday, because I want to see what happened from now until the next day at 11:59 p.m. and then I want to stall that. I'll be damned if we kept on going. Ooh, Jesus, we kept on shooting down, man. So the way I feel out the potential here is I want to see how far the trade went down before it came to take me out, before it came to hit my stop loss. So in this case, I'll just do the potential right now until the farthest that we went here. So that will be up to this low. So that's the potential is 9.9. If I decided to hold, so where is that? Whatever. So that potential was 9.9. Let's say for some reason I'm a genius and I know, I'm a psychic and I know that this trade is gonna stay up to 9. So I just like to have that data there. And going back, we saw some days that are just crazy. Look at this potential. Where is it? 18. And in the month of March, we had two crazy ones. That 22R and this one was like 14R. I just did 14 plus because it kept on going down. Anyway, so I'm gonna group these ones. 1, 2, 3. 5, was that 8? 25. All that's grouped. We have clean charts just like that. 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 25. All right, so let's go to 5-9, which is where we are right now. Let's go see that previous day, what was happening. Honestly, I'm beginning to see that I don't even need to see that previous day shenanigan with this strategy. But let's keep on doing it before I dismiss all this nonsense. It's not really nonsense. As you can see, the analysis is very minimal. Previous day high, previous day low. Because I was listening to Mark Douglas and he was saying that some of you, I mean, people do analysis and then if you win, you think it's because of your analysis. But then he kept on saying that your analysis had nothing to do with your win. I don't know. The more I'm back testing and listening to that statement, the true it's becoming. Because if your win rate is like 47%, you're still profitable, but your win rate is 47%. Yet you do analysis, so 53% of the time your analysis is wrong. Anywho, let's go. What time is it? 11 a.m. This is 11:55. Go back to the 1 minute. Bruh. What time is this? 12 p.m. 12 p.m. 11:59 a.m. So let's go next and let's open that new candle, and the next thing we do is mark that 11, pull it up to 3 p.m. and I don't want to repeat myself, so I'm gonna have this here. Hopefully I remember to turn that thing off because I don't want the levels, the lower time frame levels on this other side, the lower time frame levels on this side. Okay, so we marked that previous week high, my guy, 11 a.m. candle high. My time is PST rather. 11 a.m. high, and right there 11 a.m. low. And we're done with analysis. So looking at this daily candle, we are within the previous day range. So now we're looking at, we either just stay in here or we go up, take that previous day high, or come and take that previous day low. So pretty much that's all I need. I mean, I could go to the weekly and do all these other markings, go to the 4 hour, I'm gonna see some things, but all I'm doing is just waiting for the 12 a.m. candle to trade above the previous candle and then get a reversal to go to the other side, or just come down, take this low and wait for a reversal to come to the other side. If we get here and we keep going up, I'm not trading. If we come down here and we keep going down, I'm not trading. That simple. Now looking at this on the 1 hour, I can see that we do have a fair value gap here. So already I can see that 1 hour fair value gap. Amazing. So already I would like to see this. We can go up, dive in here, and then that reversal pattern just prints, and then we take pattern, come and take up TP here. If it's less than 2 hours, then I might try to hold a little bit to at least get that 2 hours, or whatever. We'll see how that goes. So that's the play I want. And then look at this beautiful trend line being formed here. Beautiful. I'd like to see those just left like that. So when you get that reversal, this right here should be a walk in the park. I don't know what it is with this. Even if we're predisposed to go high, price will rather just come in, even if it's just gonna come to half and then reverse. But for some reason it has to come and taste, I don't know. Let's see if that's what's gonna happen today. Every time I'm confident with something, it doesn't happen. Which leads us to what Mark Douglas says: the less you know, the better. Alright, so we've taken that high. That's step one. we've dived into that fair value gap, which I think should offer some strong resistance, but let's see. So far this is my bounce candle here, the last down candle, and because it's within this one, that's what I'm gonna choose. Now this could be a doji here, but it's still a bearish candle. It closed red, it closed black or whatever. Great. So let's keep going. Let's look at the 5 minute. Still no demand formed, or a bearish order block. What time is it? 12:21 p.m. I like the fact that we've shot down like that. So in the 1 minute we do have a change instead of delivery, right? See that series of up candles like that, we just close below it, so that's good. But I don't look at that, I look at the 5 minute and make sure that we do have a 5 minute order block, which in this case is that one right there. So we have met at least 80% of what I need to see before I enter a trade. So 5 minute order block is the first thing. Really go to the 1 minute. I need to see the last down candle before we shot up. I need to see a 1 minute candle close below this box here. So, and then after that, if we now close down here, my limit, my entry will be once we touch this box. My stop loss is gonna be all the way up here. You can see we do have a fair value gap, so probably we might, I mean, if price comes all the way up here, then it's likely gonna take out that high. But for my own peace of mind, I want my stop loss up there. So in this case, we're looking at something like this. Let me see how far. That return is not so good. 1 hour, not the best. So maybe we can hold a little bit, see if we can get 1:2. But for now, I'll just take my TP right there. So everything is checked out, unless apart from us closing below that range over there with a 1 minute candle. So let's see. Still we haven't closed below. Seems like we're just retracing to keep going down. So let's see how this goes. Boom, 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 boom. What time is it? 12:28. Okay, so there we go. Now I set my trade. Once we come back to touch that area, honestly I don't think I need to pull my stop loss all the way up here. Only make 1 hour. Hi. Anyway, if that's what the trade is offering, that's what the trade is offering. So 1 hour trade over there. Let me try see if we can, if there's something else down here. I mean, there's nothing. Swing high. If that was the 4th candle, then I'll wait for at least 1, 2, 3 to take out 3 candles. Anyway, let's just stick to the plan. Let me just take my full TP down there. That's assuming if this thing is gonna work. I don't know if it's gonna work. All right, so let's set up that trade. Place order, limit 1%. Let's go. 1 hour. So we retrace back and we are engaged. We have really dived up. Now honestly, if this was me in like a real live situation, I would have added a little bit right there. So let's say my live account, even risking like $50 a trade, I'd add like a $10 trade over there. So if I'm taken out, instead of losing 50, I'd lose 60, which does no harm. But in this case, we are back testing. Let's keep going. And what time is it? 12:48. I want to see. Now I really do like this. Before 12:50, it kind of has that bearish vibe to it. So this was a fair value gap that we just went in and immediately went away. So I can tell 12:50 is gonna shoot down. But 12:50 is full of surprises though. We could see it go up to. So that's 12:49. Okay, 12:50. Here we go. What the smoke, papa? Oh, okay. 12:57, and now it's 1 p.m. Honestly, I'm considering to close my full trade at 1 p.m. In this case, if I'm in profits, I can just consider that like a break-even day, but I'm still taking some more data, and then I'll know what to do, because by 1 p.m. I really I mean, by 1 p.m. we should at least have taken the other side of that 1 hour, if that setup is really meant to work. But for now, let's just see what we got here. So did we gap down or up? Look at this nonsense. Hey, after 1 p.m. the dynamics just changed. Now look at this. This is 114. Although this, whoever is doing this after 115, it seems to stop, and then it opens up at 3 p.m. and you can see what happened. We gapped up, so that was a loss. So if I closed my trade maybe somewhere there, that would have been a 0.56. But then again, we don't really know what happened. We don't really know what happened between 1:14 to 2 p.m. So I'm curious, man. I want to know what happened here. This is the 9th May. So let's go to the actual charts and see what happened here. I'm curious. I need to see what happened next, because I'm making it a point to close my trades completely before the market closes, because these things here, this can finish you, man. This can put an end to your account here. Because I'm thinking my stop loss is, where's my stop loss? It's at, my stop loss is at the high of this count. Is that way? Yes, my stop loss is here. So some brokers will take you out at the same exact price you entered, right? So let's say I engaged this trade somewhere here, my stop loss was here, and I was thinking to take TP where? Take TP at this low here, right? I think we were looking for like a 1 hour, so something like that. Now if the market closes and your trade is left in there, when we open and we gap up, some brokers do have like I think they call it a stop loss protection, so they will take you out at the same exact price where you put your stop loss. I think most of them don't have that thing, so they will stop you out at the best possible price, which will be up there. Now that right there is nuts. That can just finish you, man. Because if you're risking 1% and that stop is 36 points, stops you at 257. So let me see. Calc. Let's do that mathematics real quick. So 36 divided by, is that how you do it? 260? I mean, it's supposed to be the other way. 260 divided by 36. Instead of losing 1 hour, you end up losing 7 hour. Bruh, I mean, those gaps could happen anytime, but that's why I'm like, you know what, I'm just, if my objective is not met by the end of the trading day, by 2:59 p.m. I'm out, because this, so this was the, because I feel like we should have more data after 1:14. So this was the 9th May. Let's go look what happened on that day. So US Tech is US 100. I'm just gonna use this one. Then let's go to the daily candle. Connect. I don't need you anyway. You don't have to connect nothing. Let's use this tool and go to the 9th May. So let's do the 12th, which was on a Friday, so that's good. And then let's go track down 1:55 p.m. Yeah, so we did have some more movement. So this one ended at 114, which is where, go down to the 1 minute time frame. Which is here, right? This candle, do they look the same? Pretty much they look the same. Let me put them side to side. Yeah, so that's the same price here, see that? So our entry was, let me draw the same thing we did here. The entry is somewhere here, it looks like that. Stop loss is up here, and the TP is, let's say, somewhere here. So this broker ends at 114, which is somewhere here. So as you can see, we had all this, see, all that whatever playing around. So this is 1:59 p.m. So just before 1:59, just close your trade. So in this case, I would have saved myself from any surprises. So I would have closed with at least 0.3, at least break even, right? So if that thing went down, I'm okay losing that whatever, losing that trade, because I feel like after, it's just a huge gamble when you come in and you've lost 7 times your what you would have, you know, normally risked. So I think, especially on Friday, it's the best thing to just close, unless you're trading on this higher time frame. So but 1 minute, so yep, probably babysit this. I think the most we saw was 0.86 anyway. So yep, so let's keep going. I'm going to close this guy, I'll just let him be there. So let's go journal this trade. FX replay, come back here, let's journal this trade. I think it's important to put that in our head, because sometimes you have a losing week and then you're just desperate for this trade to work and want it to work, and then you start hoping, and we just close, and then now over the weekend you're just hoping that that trade works. When you open, please go down. Boop. Yeah, man. And you question yourself and God, and God is like, bruh, you have to learn. You have to learn discipline. All right, let's go. Copy link. Oh, did I close that? No, I didn't close it, did I? It was left here. So May, was that the 9th? Yes, it is. Man, we have to do like 10 more. Hey, this speed has to. So did I take that picture? I think I did. Okay, so what I'm gonna just do it like I took a loss. Just keep it real here. Was it a short or a long short? And what time were we engaged in this trade? It was this candle here. So that's 12:32 p.m. is when we entered. That's pretty much when we're getting trades, well, at least for this month. And then we were taken out at 3 p.m. but like the following day. So we would say, what would we say now? 3 p.m. Well, so I'll just know that that was the open of the next day, whatever that day was. So drawdown, we did get a drawdown of 100% because it was a loss. The risk to reward ratio, because it was a loser, we lost -1%. I'm just gonna do -1%, but I'll make sure that I say that was a gap up, because I want to come and study those whatever that we saw those gaps later. And then what else? The potential was so that's the lowest. I saw that trade go right there, so 0.6. I mean, I could do 0.66, but it doesn't matter. So the potential of this trade was 0.6. So and that's it. I want to see what happened after. So what I'll do is go to the next session, which now I know is on Monday. Monday is kind of like a good winning day for me. I do win on most Mondays, I think so. So let's see if this one is one of them. And then we're gonna go to the 15 minutes so I can have some, or even the 5 minute. Now that's gonna be squeezed. And I see that we gapped up and we kept going up until my next trading session. And I'm gonna journal this. So this is I need that on the 15 minute. And I need to also be taking at least an account of the daily candle, but it doesn't matter. So in my opinion, I think this should have gone to down here, but maybe because it was a Friday or whatever, and then it just got to 1 p.m. and still you haven't gotten to your target. So anyway, that's what we're journaling. So that may be one of the toughest of the rules that I have. If by 1 p.m. I still haven't met my targets, close the trade and you're done for the day. Because the days that I'm seeing we have really nice trades, it gets to that other side so quick and it goes even farther. And those are the kind of trades that we're going after. So such trades, there's no need to keep fighting over them. So copy link right here, and then let's go to that journal and add that right there. Let me make sure that's what I have. Okay, we're good. So let's go to the next day. Maybe try to make it a little bit fast. All right, the other thing is I'm gonna group all these, and that was a 5, 9, 25, and do the same on this other side. 1, 2, 3, 5, 9, 25, and we're Gucci. Just like that, we have clean charts very fast. All right, so now we are in another week. I don't think this is week 3. So now we are on, I think this is week 2, man. We can have 5 weeks, but it was just confusing here. So we just do week 3. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more days. I think we can do that. So now we are back testing the 12, 5, 12, 25. Let's see how this day goes. Again, same thing over and over again, same thing over and over. Let's go to the daily whatever, mark that previous day high and low. Now I can see we did gap up right there. Previous day high, I'm not gonna mark that previous day low, it's just too far here. What's the probability that this daily candle would reverse? But what I want to see is on the where we are, what other day do we have just near, and we have this one here. So I'll call that an old daily high, and pretty much all I'm looking to see is if we keep on being bullish, if we can get to that level, if now we can get like a nice reversal. But I'm starting to see a pattern here. Previous old daily high, if that 12 p.m. candle just keeps on going up, I'm seeing that a pattern where it doesn't really reverse, it kind of just stays up there, if that makes sense. So maybe not, we'll see. I'll show you some examples. Previous day high, are you not anchored anywhere? Now you are. right here. So this is the current 11 p.m. candle, 11 a.m. candle. So, and what time is it? 11:59. So if I go 1 minute to the front, the 11 whatever closes, and that right there is our candle, right? So 11 a.m. low. I need these levels to be on both sides. So 3 p.m. 11 a.m. low, 11 a.m. high. Now you can imagine once we master this thing, I mean, we could do so much with it. We could look for another, at least trade two candle. I can, you know, add another candle to trade. Maybe the 6 to wait for the 6 a.m. to 7 a.m. candle to close, and then wait for that reversal, you know, with the 7 a.m. candle. And then we can also try to, next thing is just master continuation trades, because I feel like that's where the money is at. Instead of looking for a reversal, you see how you can continue with a trend that's already formed. I think that's where the money is at, man. For example, see, like this is just, you know, whatever. However, let's just stick to what we're doing here. That's the 12 p.m. candle now, 12 a.m. candle, 12 p.m. candle. So let's go down to the 1 minute and let's see. So what am I expecting here? What am I expecting? Let's get rid of this, whatever. So what am I expecting here? So there's a huge 1 hour fair value gap here. So it would be nice if we can just dive in here. So something like this, dive in here and then go back up. Again, if we keep going down, no trade. Looking at the 5 minute, what have we left? We do have a 5 minute gap in this range, which I'm now seeing that for it to be crossed, you can see like there's some volatility that just comes in and it just shoots up to retest. But if it just comes in there and just does some retest, there's a high probability, I mean, just dilly-dallies in there, there's a high probability it's gonna be going down. So I mean, we're still watching out for that. All right, so we're good. Let's get going. So that's 12 p.m. Isn't the low supposed to be down here? Anyway, so whatever it is, it's 11:59. All right, so let's see what we got here. Let's see what we got here. Let's go. I like this already. So this is the bounce zone here, the last up candle before we shut down. I think I remember this trade. And then I just need to see like a 5 minute order block confirmation, which I think we will see here. Pull this to 1 p.m. So this is the 12 to 12:05 candle. What time is it? 12:03. So we're not doing nothing until 12:05. Boom, boom. So that's 12:05, right? And when 12:05 closed, I can see that we did retest that area. But hold up, wait a minute. Yeah, that's the new candle. That's 12 to 12:05. So I have to wait until 12:05, and that's 12:05 that just closed over there. So what I'm gonna do is just put a pending order, although I'm seeing that we just did a retest, but there's a fair value gap down here, so maybe it will come again. My stop loss is way down here. What are we getting here? Not so much. 1.17. Ugh, boring. Place order, limit 1%. Let's go. If that's what the trade is giving us, that's what the trade is giving us. So hopefully we come down. I'm thinking maybe we could dive in here, but I'm not back testing that. So and then there's also like a gap here. Could also have our entry there and get at least 1:9, but that's not what we are back testing. So let's just stick to the plan. And let's see. Boom, boom, boom. That baby just okay. Now we are tagged in. let's see. So you can see that 5 minute. Go check it one more time. So we've shot up and then come down. Use this is the, what is this? Retest, and then we shot down. So I can tell that this is probably gonna be taking our stop loss. So we can give it a second shot if we lose this one. And there we go. So that was a loss. And we'll go and journal that trade. I think it was a nice trade, honestly. That looks so good to me. And then this is something else. If we're not getting at least a 1:2, I'll probably, because this is the second trade that's giving us a 1R and it's losing. If we're not getting at least a 1:2, then probably leave that trade alone. But are we okay if it comes, touches, and then it shoots up? Are we okay to not be a part of that? That's why we're taking data, and we will know. But for now, let's keep taking them. And then we didn't quite dive into that 1 hour, whatever. So let me do that. Let's journal this real quick. So we were trying to go long. Control V, my guy. Make sure that's what we have. It is what we have. The entry time was this one, 12 p.m. a little bit early. And then the exit time was, we got taken out at 12:27. So we do have some time to look for a second entry. Again, if we are looking for a second entry, it has to be half of the original risk. So in this case, we are going in with do we have any potential on this trade? Yes, we did. It wasn't a total loser. 0.5. So yep, we did have some potential there. 0.5. So let's see if we can get a second shot. So in this case, the bounce zone will be these candles here. So let's see if that's gonna print. Boom, boom, boom. Again, leaving this equal lows like this, we don't like that. We don't like that at all. And what time is it? 12:36. Okay, we've taken out those lows, so I like that. So now this up candle here is my bounce zone, and it seems to be inside of this one here, of these 3 candles. So we're going to use that one instead. Instead of this one, we'll use these 3 here, if that makes sense. Do I still need to see a 5-minute order block confirmation? Yes, we are still below 1250. So yep. And then we've dived into that 1 hour fair value gap here. This should be on the 1 hour. Come on, like that. Boom, 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 boom. There we go. That can be your bounce zone easily. So we need to see a candle closure above that down candle there. So this is the 1240 to 1245. What time is it? 1242, 1243, 1244, 1245. So we still don't have a candle closure. I don't like this. We have equal lows here. So now we do have a 5-minute order block confirmation, which we still had one here. Was I not watching? Because this is what I should have taken. See, I think I got disoriented after that loss. And then going back to the 1 minute, my last up candle was this one, but this is where we are closing, so that's okay. I think we're okay. We can use these 2 candles, and that right there will be a change in state of delivery. So we'll be waiting for price to retrace to touch this on the 1 minute, that series of last up candles before we shut down to go up. So we do have a high, low, and a high. I'm just skeptical because of this equal lows, but I'll still take that trade regardless, because we can easily come and take the high and then come and take this later. And then I'm still taking journals on whether to let go of such trades, because price can easily just come down, take that low and go up. So we Gucci, everything is met. Traded below the 11 a.m. candle. We have formed a 5-minute order block right there, and pretty much we even retested that, because this is what we open, retest that open price of this down candle to shoot up. So let's see if this price can come back to tag us in. So what are we looking at here? Boom. My stop loss has to be yeah, equal lows. We don't like that. So we're looking at 1:4.5, which is okay. Place order 0.5%, because that's the second trade we are taking. So if we lose both, we're losing 1.5%, which is okay. So we're leaving a fair value gap over there. Let's look if we have any 5-minute. I'm gonna push this to the side. It's already been taken care of. This gap here, anyway. Let's see what we got here. Boom, 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 boom. That baby's not gonna come down, and it just leaves without us, and it's okay. And it just ended up being a monster. It just didn't come back to test our entry zone, which is okay. But looking on the 5-minute, but this is not something I'm doing though. I could have easily used either this candle here or this one. Once we closed above it, you can see we did come to retest this candle here, but nah, we're just gonna just be uniform with what we're doing. So there's really nothing I could have done with this. It just went without me, and it's all good. I mean, it was just right there. Could have come back to touch us and we would have enjoyed all this. So there's nothing we could do about that. So that was a would I call that a miss trade? There's nothing we could do. So I'm gonna take a picture. No, just let it go. Oh, it's now 1 p.m. That's okay. So no trade on this day, even though it still went my way. So we were right with the direction, but price just had to come down a little bit. Here's something though. This was our original entry. Now look at that. It was touched there and it shot up. Have I seen this before? Whatever. I'm not gonna fret about that. Okay, let's take a picture of this. No tray as we'll do this copy link. What I'm gonna do is just on the original one, I'll just add comma and then that second whatever, like that. So if I click this, I can see that there's two. So that's the first one, and then I'll see that there's also a second one here. And drawing this, I can see that we never touched the second entry, so there was no trade, and then it just proceeds to go without us. So those are things that we also undo and let that trade go, and it's all good. So before, if I saw that, man, I would just beat myself, which would cost me on the next trading session to start running after price, and that's just stupidity. You don't have to be engaged every day. So let's go to the next trading session, which is gonna be on a Tuesday. Let's keep going, man. It's now 10 p.m. my time. It's getting late here, and I'm getting tired too. Been up all day, but let's get going. Oh, so we came down and then went up. So again, came back and kind of, had a good feel of that 1 hour fair value gap. After the support, and then we lifted off at 2 p.m. and we never looked back. Interesting. I'll have this on the 15 minutes because all I want to see is just that movement. So this is what happened all night. So anybody trading from 2 a.m., just a simple MA cross, maybe like a 936, that was your day to win. I did trade that 9 cross 36, but I was taking so many losses, man, because I'd be forced to hold. Yeah, nah, we're done with that 936. But I think if I'd stuck to that strategy and then take enough data and then see where to avoid, where not to avoid, I think I would have come out victorious, probably. But I had to keep on jumping from one strategy to the other. So maybe I should save this with let's just do the 15 minutes, that's okay. Or should I do the 5 minutes? All I want to see is just this is where we are. We came down, went up, blah blah blah. The 1 hour is right there doing its job, and with Gucci. Copy link and after right there. Alright, let's go to the next day, 5/13/25. So now we are done we are down -1. We are down -2. Damn. What are we doing, man? We are down -2. It's kind of challenging though, because 3 months we started at 100k and all we've made is 3,000. Hey, we need a lot of improvement on this strategy, man. But that could easily be a lot. Anyway, let's keep getting that data. But then again, we only trade in 1 hour a day, so it's all good. All right, let's go to the following day. I'll clean up the charts first. Boom, boom. Clean up the charts. Boom, oh yeah. 12:25. Clean up the charts. Boom, oh yeah. 1, 2, 3. Come on. 5. I even forgot the day. 12:25. All right, let's try to be a little bit fast because I still have like how many days to go, man? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days. Hi. All right, so this one we're just gonna go quick. I only need to mark that previous day high, which in this case, you know what? Let me not mark that previous day high. I don't think I need it, man. I actually don't. So let's just go to the 1 hour. I'm just gonna give it a shot without marking those previous day high and whatever, because I don't see how they're helping me with, because all I need to see is just that 12 p.m. expansion. I like these equal highs here. Okay, let's mark them and then see if they will be relevant or not. Only need to see that previous day high, not the current day high, but the previous day high. Where is it? And then on the left I need to see what else is right there. Okay, so we have these two here, previous day high. No, that's an old daily high, and then there's a fair value gap just above here. So will we get there? I don't know. That's on the daily, and that's all I need to for that daily one. And then in the meantime, we're gonna watch if we really need those levels, which I'm thinking we don't need them. So let's go to the 1 hour, and we're done here. You know what? I don't care about those lines. They can just stay the way they are. Well, let's go down to the 1 minute here. It's 11:59 a.m. Go next, and the new 12 p.m. candle opens. So let's mark that high. Pull that to 3 p.m. 11 a.m. high, 11 a.m. low, and we're good. Oh, come on. I don't want to repeat myself here. So that's the 11 a.m. low. That's the 11 p.m. high. The other thing I want to see is what do we have there. We have this 1 hour fair value gap here, BC whatever. maybe we could see price coming there. So I would like to see us go up. Swing high. We have a swing high, 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 low. So on this fourth candle, if we can take the high of the third candle, this swing high, then we can see some explosive moves to the downside. Let's see if there's any example. I can see something like this. See, we have a high, 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 and a higher low. That fourth candle comes, takes the high of the third candle that forms the swing high, and then look at that, we explode to the downside, and we should at least take 3 lows. So 1, 2, 3. In this case we didn't take those lows, so in this case I would be looking to take this low, this one, and this one, at least 3 lows, and then look what we have there, that 1 hour. So pretty much that's what I'd like to see. Trade up, come down, to jump and go in here. So let me streamline this. So let's go, let's get going, let's get going. Next, 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 next. Now we've taken out that 11 AM high. As much as it's shallow, that's okay. So what I'll be needing to see is if we can take out that low. First of all, let's see what's the bounce zone here. The bounce zone so far will be this one here. Now I think I do remember this trade, so I feel like this is cheating now, right? Because I know oh yeah, but as long as we've taken out that high, and I think I didn't take this trade. The reason why is I didn't see it pierce through. I could be wrong. 13th is quite a while ago. So let's see if we're gonna close. If we do close down here, I go come look at the 5 minute. We've and pretty much we should. But let's see. Boom. We start shooting downwards. So let's go to the 5 minute. Make sure that we are. Wait a minute. This is tough, right? Because this is that if I want to see like a 5 minute order block confirmation, then it would have to be this candle. So at the closure down here, but that's just too far. So that would be a trade. I would just say bye bye. It doesn't meet my criteria. But look at that, we take out the high. So now my new bounce zone would be the last up before we went down. It will be these candles here. Okay, then that's I don't know this trade. The one that I remember just pierced through and then proceeded to just go straight down. So there we go. Do we have like another 5 minute up candle? Will be this one. So let's go. Let's see how this goes. We're still going up. So my bounce zone is this guy here. Okay, I like the way we just went down. As you can see, we did close below that last down candle before we shot up. We have closed below, so that right there should be put in a pending order. But I need to go on the 5 minute time frame and make sure that this candle closed. So this is the 12:20 to 12:25, because I need to see that 5 minute candle close below that open price of that last up candle. So that's the 12:20 to 12:25, and what time is this? 12:21. So 4 more minutes. So I can't do nothing until then, even because you can easily see it starts going down, but then this 5 minute candle reverses and goes the other way. So that would have been an early entry, and your stop loss is taken really quick. So we're going to avoid that. So what is this? 12:22, 23, 24, 25. Now in this case, man, that's the confusing, because I'm thinking everything is now met. We've confirmed that order block, right? And then 1220 to 1225 close, and then the next candle, which is the 1225, comes and does that retest, right? So I'm thinking this one, if I see such a thing, because we just right there, that should just be a market entry, and I don't need to demand for that whatever to be touched, because look at that high, it's just right there. That's my entry. I mean, we can easily come and touch it, and then my exit is down here. Now we're looking at 3.3. If I just do if I have to wait, but if I just do a market entry, what are we sacrificing? 2.89, which is still okay, right? So here it's kind of like FOMO acting out, but everything has been met, and we've already tested that by 1224, and then that's the 1225 candle. So I'll just do a market entry on this one. So risking 1%, it's a new day, it's a new session, a market entry, and let's save. So just in case it doesn't come back to touch me, I'm good. I'm gushy. Because it just looks so nice. Especially it just starts with some equal lows over there. Oh. Now these trades that I'm usually confident with, they usually lose. But then I like the fact that we've taken out the high. So here we should see this low being taken, and this one and this one. And then you'll just see that price go up. Foolish. Oh, let's go down to the 5 minute. Make sure. Oh, look at this. Look at this right here. This is gonna be a problem. We do have a 5 minute fair value gap there. Next, make sure we have it in perspective. And we do have another one here. So I'd like to see those, both of them inverted. All right, let's see what's gonna happen here. Like how we've balanced this area. So would I have been tagged in by that candle? No, it wouldn't have touched me. So I would have been tagged in. So why are we going up? Holy macaroni. So I would have been tagged in nicely. That's okay. Oh Lord, now that right there, your broker would have taken you. I mean, my stop loss. Let me take that stop loss where it's supposed to be. Just above that high, and I think I do remember this trade. I think it ended up going my way, but because of spread, I was taken out, because the broker I'm using has a spread of 1 point something. So yeah, I do remember this trade. I think it's gonna go down from here, if I'm not wrong. And it just proceeded to go down and hit my TP nicely. Boom. But that right there, your broker will take you out. That's a fact. Big huge fact. So I'm still I don't know, I'm gonna journal it as a win, but I'm gonna have to add some notes and just say, yo, your broker will take you out. I mean, I don't know if futures, they do have spreads. I think they don't, do they? I don't know. Probably that's why people love futures, because something like that won't take you out. But these other regular brokers, I mean, that spread is so small, because the spread was like 1 point something. So 1.1, that's 1 point something like that. So it took me, I mean, it was just it took me out. That was painful. So this one I'm just gonna, because I mean, that's where we're gonna end up eventually. So I will trade that. I will put that as a win. Okay, it looks good. That was a really nice trade. So I remember I did look at US 30 and US 500. They had the same similar setup, but they didn't come up this high. They all just stopped on that last down candle, that entry point, and then just proceeded to go down. So in future, what such a thing should be done is, I mean, if I get taken out like that, it's really hard to re-enter. But I mean, if I journal and I see a couple more examples like this, then I should be willing to re-enter, especially this 1250, the way it goes up and then it gets rejected, and then this down candle goes like this. So what I wanted to do was this fair value gap here, that 1 minute after that 1250 play, because I saw the same setup happen today actually earlier, but I didn't take it. So 1250 goes up and then eventually goes down. It forms a fair value gap. So we do have like, well, what's that? AMD accumulation manipulation, and then AMD this whatever. So I did put an order here. So if they had touched that fair value gap, I would have entered and my stop loss would have been just here. So that 1250 action doesn't really waste time, just goes into the fair value gap and goes away real quick. But unfortunately they didn't get in there, and I don't know what it is, because that was good enough, man. That should have been a point to pull the trigger. Anywho, we are still taking data. So let's do this. I forgot to turn that off. So we have all these lower time frame markings on this side. Let me get rid of them. I'm wasting time here. Okay, take a picture real quick. Copy link, get here real quick. Hey, hold up. So time of entry we'll say was where is it? I did a market entry, so that was 12:26 p.m. and we exited, if that's a word, at 12:55 p.m. So that 12:50 behavior, now we either go straight down, or it will go straight up, or it will do like that fake move to the upside and then go the other way. So we kind of also studying that 12:50 move, you know. So whenever it's doing that move to the upside and then immediately goes down and forms a fair value gap, brah, that's that macro behavior that you want to see. So, and it will just give you that, like, what do we make here? 2.82. So if that entry would have worked, would have been something like this. And this time I think you can pull like a tight, because price just wants to go, and it wants to go so fast. Look at that, 3R already in 2 minutes. Nuts. And this one quite took a while, from 12:26 to 12:55 just to make 2.8, and in 2 minutes you can make 2.9R. I mean, that's kind of where we want to end up soon. For now, baby steps, right? Drawdown, that was like, I'll just do 99%. We were about to get out. What did we make? 2.82. I'll just do 2.8, and then we'll want to see what the potential was. Now this play right here, we've taken out that fourth candle, the third candle of the swing high, and then we start to proceed down. We should see at least 3 lows taken, so 1, 2, 3, and then down there is that 1 hour whatever. So what I'm gonna do is just go next to the, or what time is it? 12:55. Let's see what we'll do at 12:59. 1 still going down. Nuts. So I'm gonna go to the next trading session. Oh, excuse me. So I can have that after whatever, and also get the real numbers for the potential of this trade. So we didn't quite get there. Seems like we reversed, and that took me out. So this is gonna be the potential down here. So 4.38 was the potential. 4.3 was the potential for this trade. So seems like we didn't get to that 1 hour fair value gap, did we? Nope, we did not. So if you didn't pay yourself thinking we have to get here, yeah, whatever was taken out. So price, man, it's funny. And then let's take this to 5 minutes so I can take, oh, let's do 15 minutes on this side, so I can have that after chart from where we entered. Damn, it's 10. Oh boy, will I finish today? So we're going to 5:14. Damn, we have 6 more days. Okay, let's try hurry up. So I'm gonna do less talking now. Let's do some more walking. Okay, let's go here. Boom, bam, bam. 5 what? 5:13. 25. Do the same on this side. All right, we are currently in the next day. So we just took out that previous day high. Makes sense for us to go short. The reason why I'm saying that, knowing this information is not really important, because we can still go down and we won't get like an entry. Let me see on the right side. It looks so similar from this day. So we've taken out that high. We still haven't taken out this old daily high, this one here. Old daily high. And then we have that daily fair value gap there. I feel like we marked this on the other side, right? Yes, we did. And we're good. Let's go down to the 1 hour real quick and we're done here. See if we can get a nice trade. All right, go, boom, the new candle opens. Again, doing the same thing again and 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 again. Again and again, doing the same thing over and over. And we're good. I forgot to mark this side. I don't want to repeat those, so let's do this. Boom, bam, bam. 3 p.m, 11 a.m. high, 11 a.m. low. No comments here, just from Alan, so I don't want to miss nobody's comment. And we're good. So let's get to work. Again, I'll go to the 5 minutes, see if there's any 5-minute whatever. There's nothing on both sides, down and up. So this range is currently inside of this range, so we know we're gonna take out the high, maybe the high, and then or this low and that low. And then there's really nothing within this range, so seems it's gonna be a good day or whatever. I don't know. Let's see how this goes. All right, let's get to work. 12 p.m. 12 a.m. I mean 12 p.m. What time is it? 12:11. Still early in the hour. We've taken out that low by just a tick, maybe. Does that count? Let me see what the 5-minute looks like. Doesn't look good. And I see we do have a 5-minute order block there. 5-minute fair value gap. What time is it? 12:40. I usually like to be in a trade by 12:40, honestly. So we've taken out that low. So my bounce is this up candle here before we went down. If we can close above it, we do have a trade. Still, that's what I want to use. 5-minute. What time is this? 12:45, right? 1249, 1250. Yeah, there's really nothing that we can do here. We have a change instead of delivery here, series of those down candles, and that's the 1250 that just shoots up. So are we likely to come down here? Because my bounce zone would be either this candle here or this one here, but looking at like it's 1050, I'd probably use this one. I'm now beginning to remember this trade. I think I couldn't trade this candle because it just kept on going up. So the lowest low is my entry, and that right there. So everything checks out. We've taken out the 11 AM low. We have confirmed the 5-minute order block, those three, or could easily also be this one alone. And on the 1 minute, we do have this. And I'm thinking actually, I might have just complicated this thing for myself, because I'm thinking that, look at this here. This, we did confirm a 5-minute order block right there, right? And that should be enough for an entry. So this is the 1245 to 1250 candle. Oh, no wonder I couldn't do anything, because that one needed to close. So once it closed, 1250 just jumped up, and there's really nothing we could do, because that's 1249. So 1250 is supposed to close, and then we come retest either this candle or even this one. But I'm still gonna do this. Place order. This case has to be a limit, risking 1%, and let's see. We were tagged. I don't think it came down that far. That baby just went up, and we done. So no trade. And did we come down? What time is it? It's 12:58, 12:59, 1 p.m. So no trade. This is a no trade day, and we just let it go. So let's, I forgot to take out this thing here. Oh, fortunately now we have to do all this cleaning up. It's not that much anyway. Guys, this is boring, man. Damn. Hi, fun and boring at the same time, man. We just have to keep pushing, man. It's not really easy. I'm recording all these things so when I get old, man, I can just come and watch myself do this stuff. I'm gonna show my children, see what hard work does. This is what hard work does. It's not easy. You just get going, baby. So what was this? Was that a long shot? Very nice trade. Beautiful trade right there. So far we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 losses, and then we are up 2 wins, 5.8. Man, what are we doing, man? What are we doing? So this is a no trade day. Let's go to the following day real quick. There's nothing we can do with this. So let's group this so we can just, man, 1, 2, 3. Damn, it's 10:30. 5. What day is this? 5:14. 25. Back testing. Taking so much time. And honestly, I think I have enough data. I don't have to keep. It's the same thing over and over. Over and over, over and over. But one thing I've noticed is I should take advantage of that 1250. That 1250 setup. So this month I've seen it two times so far, and we are only on the, I've only seen 2 that go up, fake, and then come down, leaves a fair value gap, and then, so if I see those, today I saw it, but it formed a short setup and I was going long, so oh no, those stay. So let's go to the following day. Damn, I'm by myself in here. What time is it? It's 11:59. I need to see what happened. So we went up at 7:45 p.m. and then shut down and went up. Ooh, okay, good to see and know. Copy link, and that will be after. So where are we now? We are on a Thursday, so 1 2 3 4, only 4 days left. So let's keep going, we'll finish. Only 4 days left, and then we can call it quits. Close this now, we are done. Only 4 days left. So go to the daily. Clearly I don't need those daily highs and lows, unless for such days where I can see we've taken out the previous day high and we've taken out the previous day low. So that candle will could just pretty much stay in here, and that was it. You could do anything, go up or go down. So let's go down to the 1 hour and go down to the 1 minute. Boom, go next. So we open up the new candle, which is a 12 p.m. candle. Mark that high of the 11 a.m. I like the fact that one that doesn't have that it's wickless. To me, I think that's a price magnet. 11 a.m. low, take this out, and then we Gucci. So what I would like to see here is us come and take this low and then go take those highs. Let's see if that will work out for us or not. All right, boom 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 boom. Beautiful. We've taken out that low. Now we need, the next step is a 5-minute order block confirmation. All this is my bounce zone, so we're still a little bit far. Equal lows, I don't like that. So if those can be taken, that's good. So that's the new bounce zone over there. This is one of those days market just keeps going down and there's really nothing we can do about it. Trying to see what's the equal lows here. That's still my bounce zone over there. By the time we get up there, we should have, what time is it? 12:37. It's getting late. 12:40. So an order block already confirmed, which is good, but we still can engage because I need to see, what do I need to see? I need to see a 1 minute bounce zone engaged, which in this case would be these last up candles before we proceeded to go down. So I'll need to see a body close here before I engage a trade. I don't like this equal lows here. I mean, that low and a higher low, that's a low resistance signature right there where we can easily shoot down like that. What time is it? 12:46, 47, 48, 49, 12:50. Boom, we shoot up. We've closed above there, so still gonna take this trade. That right there, my stop loss all the way down here. And then what are we looking at? So this is what I was saying. If the trade that's offering me is anything less than 1.5, I should just let it go, but it's still not a definite whatever. So let me add, so that's gonna be a save, and I think we're gonna come and take these highs. And I think what happened on this trade, if I remember, we went profits a little bit and then it proceeded to go down. So let's see. Let's see if we were engaged on this one. So bam, we're in. Proceeds to go up. What time is it? 12:57. So that's 12:59. That's 1 p.m. So pretty much by 1, if I do have time, then I can have, if I'm not leaving my house or whatever alley, then I can babysit and kind of see what it's gonna be like in the last 15 minutes and then close. But in this case, let's just see what happened, because these guys are only giving us data up to 1:14. After that, it just goes to the following day. So 1:14, and look at this, that's 3 p.m. right? So meaning we were just in here, so this something I should just close, right? But since we're just taking data, I'm gonna just leave it alone. So I can't even take a picture, can I should take a picture, because that shows us. I don't know, what should I do now? I'm just go to the next day, because this right here, see that I was just like a trend line, that right there is low resistance. Price can easily just drop down. Now let's see what happened. Oh, we won. Okay, but nah, I'm still not playing that game. So in this case, I still left my TP just at that high and not at these highs. So what I'm thinking is I had my TP here, because I'm thinking, oh, we only have 0.7, but then again, that's what the setup is offering, 0.7. So I got greedy and I wanted to take that high a little bit. I have my TP up there, so it never got there. And I think what happened is I don't know, I don't even remember this trade anyway. Let me shush my mouth. There we go. So the whole thing will look like this. So yeah, right there. So there we go. Very difficult to take a picture here. So this is on the 5 minutes. Is it well represented? So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do like 1 minute, so I can see how that entry looks like, and the dynamics around the entry of that trade. They look like this. Something like that. Went up and then so I'm gonna take a picture that looks like copy link, that looks like that. So is that the 15th? Yes, it is. 5, 15, 25. Was on long. So we did enter. We were engaged at damn 10:40. Time is really going at 12:51. 12:51 p.m. and the exit was we don't know. So it kind of took a minute before we. So is there a need to see all this? I can now go to the 5-minute time frame, so we can have some. So the exit was at 1:35 a.m. the following day, and the drawdown was 152. I'll just say 51%. Just the estimate, 51%. And then the rate of return was only 0.7, so small. So we're now gonna go to the next session, and then we'll see pretty much what was the potential for this trade. What is it, the 15th? 1, 2, 3. I need to see that shenanigan. So what we're gonna do is go to the next session, which is gonna be on the 16th, and then we'll see. Okay, I have 4 more days, man. I'm tired, bro. I'm tired. I'm tired. So we have 22, 23, and no, we have 16, 19, and 20. Then we're done. Yes. I'm done back testing now. I feel like it's the same thing that's happening over and over and over. Wait a minute. Did you not go to the next? What happened? One p.m. Friday. Should have gone to 11. What happened there? Anyway, so my TP was never taken, so it looks like my potential is around 1 hour. So potential, let's say it's just 1 hour. I'll do 1 plus because I don't know how far it went. And then that's gonna be my picture. I don't know what happened here. It should have taken me to 11:59. I'll go back. It took me to Friday 1:14 p.m. It should have taken me to 11:59 here. It should have taken me to somewhere here. To right here. So sucks. Okay, let's just take that picture and get it over with. Thursday to Friday, 7 a.m. Oh man, it doesn't have to be like right there. Leave it alone now. So I still need to see what really happened on this day. I don't know why it jumped that far. That's weird. Custom settings. Do we still have 15? Yeah, that should be 11. Anyway, let's just go look at that setup manually, because the most important thing is the data anyway. Okay, let's look for 11. So that's the 11 a.m. high. And from what I see here, there's no trade. 11 a.m. high, and that's the 11 a.m. low, this one. So we were looking for the candle to shoot up and then come back down, and I don't want to repeat myself, so let me have that one marked. 11 a.m. high right there, 11 a.m. low. Guys, two more days and then we're done here. 2 more days and we are done. 1 minute and I'm done with backtesting this strategy now. I'm done backtesting this strategy. I think I have enough data. So this could have been a loss actually, because this is where that's the 12:05 candle. We go up. So looking at this was the bounce candle here, the last down candle. So the moment we close below, which is this candle here, which is the 12:37 p.m. and do we have like a 5-minute order block confirmation? Oh yes, we do. So this one shot down like this. It could have even been a series of these up candles. So we did that right there. 5-minute bearish order block, which in this case, even this one is a confirmation enough, right? But let's just say I was strict with the last down candles right there, the open price. So this one, the 12:35 to 12:40 candle confirms. So going back to the 1 minute, this will be my entry for this trade. We close down here, so probably I put a pending order and we get touched over there. My stop loss all the way up here. Again, look at this equal highs. Me don't like this, man. And then my TP down here again, it's not giving us 1:2 anything, so low probability trade right there. So we get engaged. Oh, I forgot to take this out. Now look, shoot there. So we get engaged, we earn profits, and then 1250, just 1247, 1248, 1249, 1250 wasn't so dramatic, but it takes us out right there, and then it just closes up here. So that daily candle just closed really bullish with a really small retracement to the downside. So I'm gonna still journal that, and I'll just take it as a loss because we need to have that data in there. Again, equal highs right there. They should have gone up and then just, at least even if it's just one, and then go went down. But looking at the 5-minute candles, man, that was good. Bam, 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 with a 5-minute fair value gap there. Oh, come on, that should have been it, you know. That was inverted, and then we had like a small one down here. Let me just mark it because I usually mark those things. And we took that loss, so it's okay. I need to journal that real quick, and I'm gonna journal it to see if I back tested it or whatever. And that's another way of back testing. Was that on the 16th? Bro, I need to finish this. 2 more days. 5, 16, 25. 2 more days. I was trying to go short. The entry time was 12:39. I wonder if you do this for every hour. Yeah. I wonder if you do this every hour. I wonder if you do this every hour. And the exit time was 12:58 p.m. Or just trade every macro and wait for that AMD formation. Breaker, live with a fair value gap. And if you don't see that, don't trade. Bruh, the potential is just another level. So the drawdown was 100%. We took the full hit. There's a potential of, come on, 0.4. At least you saw a little bit of money there. So let's go and take let's go to the following. Let me group everything first of all. And this is the 516. 1, 2, 3. Guys, I'm tired, but I need to finish this. So pretty much this strategy, I think I'm done. There's no more backtesting needed. I'm done. So probably now go to check out something else. I feel like I've mastered it now. I'm good. I need to jump onto something else now. This is already done. So now just go back and do like a thorough whatever, see what's really needed with the few whatever I have. Do a little bit of meditation. Alright, let's go to the following day. I want to see what was really wrong. Maybe it was just a Friday. So it's supposed to, wait a minute, we gap down. So this is Sunday. So it finally went down the way I wanted. This is 3 p.m. but we don't have 3 p.m. so we're gonna go to the next day again. Hold up, wait a minute. Alright, let's go to the next session. So it should take us to Monday. This is the first time I'm seeing this. Otherwise it was taking us straight to okay. There we go. Alright, let's do 15 minutes. I still want to see what really happened here throughout the weekend and whatever once we opened. So 2 more days and then we're done, man. 2 more days and I'm done here. So let's take a picture of what really happened here. So that's the 15 minute and 1 hour copy link. Alright, so now we are 5:20, 5:19, 25, should be 17, 18, 19, which is a Monday. So that should be like a new week. So inside 1 row below. Come on. Could have easily done that too. So week 4, which should be week 3 anyway. So 2 more days and then we're done. We'll have caught up with the data that FX Replay is providing us with, so they don't have today's data. Did we get a trade today? No. Yes, we did, but it was a loser. Actually, it wasn't a loser. I did break even. Let me see what that trade is doing so far. So let's go. Now we are on the 19th, on the second last day. Alright, let's get it. This one is still opening. Hurry up, I want to see what that trade is doing. Alright, let's go mark that previous day high, which clearly I think I don't need no more. That's why I love this strategy, man. So previous day high, on the previous day low. So we've taken out the previous day low and then went and took out the previous day high. So there's a high probability that we're just gonna keep going down here. Previous day high. And then we also took out that old daily high, all those levels. I don't think we need them. What am I looking for? Old daily high. There we go. So this is that today's trade that I took, but I closed it because I'm not playing these games of after 1 p.m. I want to get done, but clearly we could be in profits. We're looking at, if I left it running, we're looking at 0.35. Anyway, all the best. I did close at somewhere where I did close with a very small stop loss, because when it started going down like this, come on, I mean, I know this 5 minute could have held price easily, but after hours it's a whole different dynamic, man. So anything, see how it's just going up, so we could easily see all this taken out when, I guess, in New York or whatever. But anyway, that's the point for another day. So let's finish these 2 days and then we get done with this back testing, and then I'll have another session to go through all those trades and kind of see what we need to improve on this strategy, because the win rate is kind of a little bit low. Really straightforward, but if I can pinpoint what to leave and what not to mess with, I think we would come out victorious. To 11:45, go back to the 1 minute. So what is it? It should be 11:59. So let's open up the new candle, bingo. And what we do next is mark that 11 a.m. high candle right there. pull this to no. I don't need to repeat myself, so let's do this. I can also print on the other side. $11M high, $11M low. So this strategy should really just be like a guide. Otherwise, okay, we Gucci, and let's get to work. All right, so take out that one side that we've already taken out. So what was this? 12 p.m. I think this is that trade I didn't take, but that was a 12. This is the high. We took that. Did we take it out? Yes. So I'm gonna take it here because we are back testing, and we have like a confirmed 5 minute. Yes, we do. Five minute, because that's all I need. We need to trade above the 11M high. We have. This is the 12 p.m. candle. If by 12:05 it close below that, whatever, we do have a trade, right? What is this? 12:01. So in the next 4 minutes, 02, 03, 04, 05. So we do have a confirmed order block right there. The best one will be this one, but that one works just fine. And then what do we have here? The last down candle before it went up was this one. So next time I'm seeing this, I'm not trading. I'm no fear. We're gonna take it. If we lose, that's okay. Gray, that's the bounce zone. And in this case, do I really need price to come and close down here and then touch me again? Probably I'll just do a stop loss, sell stop here, because we are in this zone. So once we close out, I want to be a part of this, right? But let's just stick to the plans here. Boom, 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 because I need to see a candle closure below here, and then I need to see a retest of that zone. And then the highest high is my TP, and then the lowest low here is, the highest high is my stop loss, and that right there is my TP. So that's giving us 1:9.3. That's good. Place order, 1% limit. Bingo. So I need this guy to trade up, tag me in. Let me see if we have any 5 minute fair value gaps. Nothing until down here. And I'm not gonna mark those. So everything checks out. So let's see. It came back to tag us in. Did it come back to tag? No, that baby just kept going. So no trade at all. It never came back to tag us in. So we are still 12:27, still early. So we're gonna assume that we didn't see nothing there, and we don't take a trade. So we're still early. We've taken out the other side. So can we come back here? And I think that's the trade that I took. All right, let's see, because it's just previous. So what am I waiting for? 5 minute order block confirmation. My bounce zone is these 3 candles here so far. So let's see. Ding dong, dang dong. Bingo. We've traded above my bounce zone, which will be these 3 candles. Take that to the side. Let's go back, make sure we have a 5 minute order block confirmation, which we do this down, last down candle before we short up. I need to see a 5 minute candle close above, which is this one. So we Gucci, everything checks out. Now we just need to enter. Go back to the 1 minute, put an, it's not that far, so that could probably be an entry. My stop loss has to be all the way down here. And how much is this trade making us? High, 0.94 high. Anyway, I'm just gonna do a pending order, see if we can make a 1:1 right there. And that's the plan. Place order, buy limit, save, and we Gucci. And I think what I did, it did come, and then I added a little something small here, because we do have this. Again, we've seen this a couple of times, man. See that right there? That's an inverted 1 minute fair value gap right there. So we come, boom, got tagged in, go down, we entered right then. Think what happened next is just shot up, because this is just when this is Monday, right? This was on Monday and I took that win. I think, did we come down? I don't know. Excuse me. We proceed to go up. What time is it? 12:49. Now look at what 12:50 does. Dope. That's what I like to see. So we do get a winner there with a 1R, which that's what the trade gave us, and that's what we're gonna take, right? I think I wanted to hold a little bit more to see if we can get up here, because there's a lot of ways you can get targets. So the last down movement before we shot up, you can use that low to that high, and that one symmetrical swing could be your full target, right? 1 SD right there, and then you could also wait for that 2 to 2.5 area to now kind of finish off your cream de la cream trade, which that 1 SD, if we held, which is, I don't want to say it's promised, but mostly it will get there, 1.14, and then if it gets up there, that will be at least 2R. So that's one way to get targets. In the meantime, I'm just gonna leave it like that. I don't want to, let me hide this first, because I don't need that. I don't need to see these levels on the higher time frame. So we have one more day and then we're done. So we held on strong. I held on strong. No man is an island, bruh. You are an island in this game. Let me hide this for now, and I still don't want to see it on this side too. Anyway, let's hide it because we are not playing that game. It's still good to see that we got there anyway. I can have it, but then again, I might be tempted to start looking for other levels, so that should come later when we start doing advancements. All right, let's take that picture and let's go journal the second last trade. So it was a long, beautiful long. The entry was at 12:37, so the 12:30 something that was giving us those winning trades, right? 12:37 p.m. and the exit was at 12:50. 12:50 p.m. The drawdown was quite a bit, not so much. So 29 versus 16. So calculator, we just hurry up. 16 divided by 29, so 55% times 10 again, times 100, 55%. That's all I'm gonna write. So at least more than 50% drawdown, and the rate of return was just, the RR was what, 1.17. so we just do 1.1. And then without further ado, what I'm gonna do is just go to the following day so I can see all that shenanigan. Oh, what time is it? 12:50. So let's see, 1 2 3 4, what happened by 1 p.m. 12:59, then 1 p.m. So let me see, what am I hiding? 1 2 3. So we did get to one symmetrical swing, 1.5. We didn't get to 2. I think we got to those points much later. And we're good. So let's go do the so up to 1 p.m. that's what we have. And I think I'm gonna include these 3 now. So next time, if whatever, these are different. Look at this stuff. I don't want you on this side, man. You don't get it, do you? Alright, let me take a second picture. So one more day and then we're done here, and then I'm gonna do it right next to what we have here. So I'll have those two. If I click here, they're right there. And let's go to the following day. Let me group all these together first. This is not so important, honestly, because this is a fight for another day. But since they're there, I'll just leave them. 1, 2, 3. This is the 20th. 5, 19. Is it 19? Damn, just how. Yes, 5, 19, 25. And do the same on this side. What the hell? 1, 2, 3, 5, 19, 25. One more day, one more day, and we're done. So let's go to the next day, and that should be the last day. I don't even think we have that data, honestly. It might tell us that's it. So at least our equity is up 7,977 without refining this strategy. So that's good. A lot of losses, a lot of whatever, but it's still winning. 3 months and we are up 7R. Ooh, should be better than that. Okay, so the potential of this trade, as we can see, we did get to that cream de la cream spot, but so the potential for this trade was go up around 3.5. And then I'm gonna take a picture of how it looks. And then let's now backtest the last day, man. I'm by myself here, but it's all good, man. It's all good. When that money comes, it's gonna be by myself too. Yep, that's enough data to see. Boom, 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 and then let's go do that after. So we have to, yeah, that's good. Let me just make sure. I don't know why I feel like that's the first one and that's the second one. So Microsoft is selling their, makes me wonder. They're selling their Excel sheet. 99 per year, whatever that Microsoft can, and then Google is just giving out for free. And it's online, you don't need no backup, whatever. It's crazy with these people. Anyway, so let's go to the last day, which is 5/20/25. So from tomorrow I'll start journaling the trades now, so I don't have to go back and backtest. I'll start taking serious jumps, and I'm just gonna keep on with this one, so I should go back and journal today's trade here and then tomorrow, so then I can have the full whatever for March. And yep, so I'm glad we did catch up with the journaling, and we're good here. So let's go to the last day of this backtest. All right, you know the drill. Daily time frame. Bro, I'm tired. It's 11 p.m. I think I've been here from what, 8? Damn. 3 hours, 2 hours. Previous day high. So looking like this, man, I want to take part with this down movement. Did we get a trade on this day? Was it not? This was yesterday. What was yesterday like? Previous day low. Again, I put like half of this week here, but that's unnecessary. That's just doing too much. What's not needed. This needs to be on the 1 minute. So that's the 11 a.m. candle, and this is 11:59. So boom, there goes the new candle right there. So let's mark the high of 11 a.m. high. Pull that to 3 p.m. I don't want to repeat myself, so hopefully I remember to delete that, to disengage that button over there. 11 a.m. high, 11 p.m. low. So we are playing 11 a.m. low. I can't remember what this trade looked like yesterday. I think it was a winner. I think it was a no trade day. Or was it a winner? No. Did we come up? Anyway, let's find out. And that's it. So let's wait for. Ooh, look at this. Oh yeah, I think this is the day I was waiting for the 1150, 1250 candle to plow through this, but it did not. And we do have another one here. I'm tired, brother. I am tired. Alright, let's go check out our entry criteria. One has been met already. We have traded below the 11 a.m. low. So the next thing we need is a 5-minute order block formation or a demand formation, whatever you want to call it. And then so far, I know why I missed this trade. And the reason why I missed it, okay, you'll see. Instead of, this is what I wanted to use, that right there, as my bounce zone. But I don't know, for some reason, if because of coming late I missed that, whatever. If you look to the left, see these last up candles, this right here is inside of this one, so I should take those. That right there is what I should use for my bounce zone, right? That's what I should use, and not this one. I mean, price could have retraced easily and go back there to go up, but I should not have missed that trade. That should have been a winner. So let's see what that will look like. So I just saw that trade go away without me. That kind of sucked. Then we just shoot up. What do we have here? So the first 5-minute, see, once we close below, once we with a 5-minute candle just close above that open price, we Gucci. That to me is clear indication that there's a high probability that we can go up a little bit much, but the best will be the last 2 down candles. That right there will be the best one, which in this case, if that's the bounce zone, it's okay. But go to the 1-minute candle here. So this is the, okay, we need to close above there, so we'll have to wait for, okay, there we go, there we go, there we go. Whoa, this is the 12:10 to 12:15 candle and 12:14. Boom shakalaka, 12:15. So that candle is closed and it's already open the next one. But my bounce, so we're done with 5-minute confirmations. That's done. The fact that there's a 5-minute candle that was closed above the last down candle on the 5-minute time frame with Gucci. So already that's giving me an indication that there's high probability that we can retrace at least to some distance going up. So the next thing is the last up candle, which is this one, but it's embedded inside the series of all these up candles here. So that's what I use. And so I need to wait for a closure above here and then a retest to go up. So bam, 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 still no candle closure above that. I mean, some people, I think I've had a CT say even a week is okay, but I personally want to see a candle closure above something like that. Now that right there, I can now comfortably put a pending order. And in this case, my stop loss is way down here. And what is this trade giving us? At least it's giving us 1 point. Damn, brother, what you doing? It's giving us 1.1 R. So with this back testing, I'm putting limit orders, but in the real sense, you might not have time to set up your pending order. So once it touches there, you need to have your finger on the trigger and just boom, go in, and your stop loss way down here. So we're looking at 1:1 R, which is still okay. I don't see why it didn't retrace back, given the fact that we had that fair value gap in there. I mean, we should have at least got into the up spot, but for some reason it just was in a hurry to keep going up. So what am I risking? Am I risking 1%? Yeah, 1%. $1,000, blah blah, doesn't matter. And let's see what happened, because man, I saw this trade just flow without me. See, we are engaged. Now if we're not gonna go down any further, if your broker has a spread, even the lowest spread, I don't think you're gonna be filled there, right? So in this case, once we touch that, you want to engage, you probably will be filled up here, and instead of 1.1 you'll be making 1.05. What's the big difference, bro? Because your pending order was not messed with down there, so you'll probably be filled up here for 102. I mean, it should have easily come down at least to that fair value gap, but for some reason it just shot up. So let's get going. Bam 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 bam. 12, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. Now look at what 1250 does too, because this should be high resistance areas, right? The 5-minute fair value gaps, at least within this hour, which is something I've noticed. They kind of have some influence on price. Boom boom boom. I hope you can see price. What time is it? 12:35. It gladly closes above them anyway. 37, 38, 39, 40. Still fighting. 1, 2, 3. Goes back down. 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49. Now here's the big dog. It's like, okay, so y'all think your resistance Hulk boof kind of breaks that barrier, and then we see the next one shoot up, and then they use that momentum to go up, and we hit TP. Wait, are we not gonna be taken out? I think we hit TP. There we go. Again, I don't think if that small distance your broker will take you out, but man, once we touch that, and I'm thinking that's where we're going, once I see that PS, I'm out. I'm closing at least at those equal highs. So that should have been a winning trade for me, even for 1:1. So that was a trade mistake, which is okay. Trade mistakes are gonna be there, so which will cause you to miss trades, and it's just fine. I don't know how I missed, but again, I still don't see why. I think because I saw that fair value gap, I was like, yeah, I think we'll mostly come there. But and this trade just offers me 1:9. When we grow up, we'll start taking those small stop losses, man. Just have my stop loss below that breaker for a 3R. But for now, I'm good. All right, let's take that picture. And that was the last day, and we do end with 9,000. So that's good. So we do have a strategy here, looking good, not bad. Long. That was the entry right there, 12:21 p.m. and the exit was at 12:58 p.m. That's kind of how I like it to get done by 1 p.m. Do we have any drawdown? No, zero drawdown, my guy. That baby just hit us and ran away. Touch. I mean, very 0.001% drawdown. So, and what else do we want? So that RR was 1 point something, 1.12, and then I need to forward it just so I can see the potential of what it was. I don't know if we're gonna have data for the next day, so let me group this and then we'll find out. And if not, we good. I can just go to what I have and take a picture from there. So this was 5, 20, 25, and actually I'll go and do today's journal too. Why lie? I will just go and journal today because I did take that trade. 5, 20, 25. And now from today we're gonna be serious with the journals. So do we have another day? I think it's gonna say that's the end of the simulation. Damn, 11:22. I still have to go watch today's game if there's any basketball game that was played. I think, yeah, Knicks and the Pacers. I'm rooting for the Pacers. Would be nice if the Knicks win too, so whoever wins some, it's okay. But I chose the Pacers and my wife chose the Knicks, so for what? For ego purposes, may the Pacers win. But honestly, whoever wins, congratulations to them. Bruh. Are you gonna tell me something? Did I not hit? At least tell me end of simulation or whatever. Okay. Probably there's nothing to show. What the hell? Okay, as that one thinks, let's go to trading view and let me journal today's trade. And because that's gonna be 5:21:25. We've now caught up. And was I trying to go long? Yes. This guy is thinking here. I don't know what's up, my brother. Should I struggle is real, my guy. We do have a nice strategy here. Well, we do have a good strategy. We do have a good strategy. 9,000 in 3 months. In 2.5 months. So that's like $3,000 a month on average. Only trading 1 hour a day with a not very refined strategy. I mean, it is refined anyway. Wait a minute. It did go to the next day. Ha. 20th. 9:02 p.m. So I don't think it has anything else after that. What the hell? Anyway, whatever, man. So let's journal this trade, which was today's trade, and so we're just gonna take pictures. Come on, look at all this now. Oh, I know, it's super dirty. So this is that 1250 thing I was talking to you about, guys. 1250 just shoots up and then we go down. So we have a breaker and a fair value gap. Come on now. It's just calling on you. Come. So this one right here, I will be so confident just taking an entry on that fair value gap and your stop loss just above the fair value gap, because it doesn't waste time, just comes in and leaves. And I think that's really what it is about trading these macros. So kind of just look for that signature over and over. So pretty much, I don't know if that should be the next backtest, because I was kind of tempted to go and check out supply and demand, but all right. So let me clean up this 1 hour. That one's done. So we Gucci on that side. Let me clean up this so I can journal this trade real quick. That 15-minute cannot be here because it's less than an hour. All these 5 minutes, I don't want them here. Days, hours, no. Oh, this is the longest backtest I've done, I think, right? Shout out to Mr. ICT. Why do you hate Wyckoff so much? Who am I to question you, brother? I'm sorry. I'm not your brother. That's disrespectful, don't you think? If they call you a prophet, they get prophet privileges. If they call you by your name, they get your name privileges. the respect should be due where it's due. What am I saying, man? Shout out to Mr. ICT. Okay, it's cleaned up now and I can take that picture. So I need to see, because what happened is I didn't take this full. See where we have that red? That's kind of where I closed the trade. So I'm just gonna do this. No, I need that what do you call it? Call out. Closed trade here. Here. That looks like I took like a 50%. I took a. Is that where I closed the trade? I think so. I might have closed it somewhere here because I didn't want to play those games, man. Close trade here, and that's okay because I can see we're still going up. And then tomorrow I'm gonna take the full whatever. So there we go, man. There we go. I'm gonna take that picture. This was my bounce zone. So why then did I not enter here? Why did I enter up here? What was my reason to enter up here then? If this was the bounce zone. This trade makes no sense, man. Because once we closed above here, and the 5 minute had already confirmed. What is that trade? Trade makes no sense. 5 minute order block confirmed here. So what is this? This is the 12:30 to 12:35 candle. $12.33 to 12:35 candle closed here. So when this opened up, that should have been my entry, right? That right there should have been my entry. So I'm gonna journal see if that's what I did to just reprogram my brain. I'm gonna, because that was the bounce zone 12:35. So once we leave, we're good. I don't really need a retest, and it's not that far. 1.8 versus 1.95. That's okay. So that should have been my entry. So why did I feel like, anyway, whatever. So what I was expecting is 1250 would have pushed us up, but it just decided, you know, I'm just gonna go up to go down, form this beautiful thing here, and then just proceeded to go down. That alone from here to here is already 2.7. We just stop loss up here. Anyway, I'm done. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna take pictures of this and then call it quits. Man, I'm tired, bro. I'm tired. Another changanyikiwa Buddha. Copy link right here. So that entry time was where is it? 12:36 p.m. and the exit was around 1:04 p.m. So 12:36 and 1:04. Stop with a very small stop loss. 12:36 p.m. Again, I'm not really interested in putting down how much I lost or how much I gained. That's not really. So the drawdown was less than 50%, but what I'm seeing here is no, yes. So we're looking at a stop of 81 and I closed at 5.56. So I guess I'm going to do that tomorrow. So what did I make here? Minus, it wasn't a full 1%. It's not gonna be a full -1. So what is it gonna be? How would we represent this, my guy? So 81. So I would say what, 25? Hey, yeah. See those people who are playing in class. Hey, calculator. I'd say 25. divide by 81, so I can get the percentage 0.3, and then I would say 0.3% divided by 100 times Jesus times what? Times 1. 0.3 of 1. So let's do times 100 to get the percentage. So 30%, if that makes sense. I don't care. It is 30%. So what is 30% of 1 is 0.3. I guess that's what I want. So we didn't get a full -1. We did do minus 0.3 r. I hope that math was right, but I know that percentage was not. I lost less than 50%, so 0.3 is a nice representation. Minus 0.3. Okay, and we Gucci on this one. So let's see what we have on this month. Okay, we lost how many trades? One so far. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'll say I'll take it as a loss. So 6 lost trades, and then we won 3, 4, 5.8, 5.8. Then what will this be? 7.5. Hey. Hi. So okay, 3, 4, 5.8, then 6.5, 7.6, 8.9. So all that stuff I'm doing, this thing will just calculate for us, man. You just come here and say minus. Why are you struggling, my guy? Why are you struggling? Apostrophe, is that apostrophe? Colon, and the last one is G21, and it will do the math for us. Damn, I thought it should have been more. So we are up 3.4 r. It should be more than this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we're up 3.4 so far. So looking at what we have is 4.6 plus 2.8, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9R, and that represents itself here. 9,162. So not bad for 2.5 months. So that's $3,000 a month. I mean, that's your rent and a few bills getting paid there. Well, assuming you have a $100,000 account and you're risking 1% on every trade. Guys, I'm good. I'm just gonna end here. So maybe do a quick review. Is all this grouped? Yeah, go in there. This vertical line, what was it for? I don't think it had any work. What was that vertical line doing? I'll leave that open. And this is just for journaling purposes and not for a journal. So close trade. Okay. So I'm gonna delete this. We don't need that, do we? Hey. Okay, so I'm gonna end it here. Maybe do a quick review of what the there's so many. There's just too many. Whatever. We'll do a review on another day. But so far, that's what we have. I mean, trading only 1 hour a day. With a lot of improvements to do. But what will be the improvements? I'm kind of tired. Can't even think so much. So I'll have to find a system where I can just go to each and every trade, group the ones that really look the same, and then group all the losses and try to see how they've avoided. Some of them are just too good. Everything panned out well, but they're just losers. And pretty much I think that's it. A decent strategy, not the best, but looks really good. So we Gucci here. So what I'm gonna do is just go to this FX replay and we are done. I think that's it. It offers because it's only going to the 20th. So let me make sure everything is cleaned up, so we do have clean charts for when we come here next time, and just save that. And let's go back home. Where would we go? Where would we go? Where would we go? Analytics. Damn, 1137. So I think we started with what, 101, 322, and we've ended up with 9 grand. That's very remarkable. 71% win rate. I like that. Total of 7 trades. So total winners were 5, total losers just 2. Best wins was 3.8. So we are winning way more than we're losing, so that's good. Maximum consecutive wins was 4, so winning 4 days in a row. After that, you kind of have that euphoria. You feel like, you know, you're the best in the world. This is why you need to backtest, because man, if you get 4 wins, you just feel like, man, you that's why I think it's good to backtest now and then. And average consecutive losses was just 2. So Monday is usually my best day, but looks like it's 50%. So our best days was Tuesday and Wednesday, but only a few trades. So 7% is what we have so far. So if we go day by day, 39, then $1,000 there. These were those 1:1 trades, and with days, some of them had some really nice potentials, like this one on the 8th. This one right here had a 1:9, so could have been a lot more than that. So probably we'll have to get a good system to, I don't know, we'll know. 745. This is one of those 1:1. What was their potentials? Hey, this 520 trade, did we get the potential for it? No. So what are we supposed to do? Go back and check out the 520 trade so I can write its potential. So was it a no trade day? The potential, I didn't take a trade here, but on the backtest I've taken that trade. So that right there should have been the entry here, and the stop loss way down here. So the potential is not that much. Hey, what happened here? Did it? Yeah, it came and took us out. So the potential is not that great. So we're just gonna do the potential was just what we got there, 1.1. So with this broker, why is it different? Should be the same thing. 520. Oh yeah, 520. This looks like 2 different trades, bro. So this was a no trade day. Why am I forcing something that's not there? Oh, I know why. This is the wrong one. Should have been these 3 here. Okay, my bad. Let's let go of that one. Should be, see, these 3 here, and this should be, the entry should be down here, and then should be looking something like that. So the potential was like 1 point, not that much. Did that move? No. The entry is this candle here. So the potential is 1 excuse me, 1.2 was the potential. So pretty much that's all it gave. Okay, so we're waiting on this one tomorrow, and then we'll get to see if the current running trade is going to, I mean, I closed, but we'll wait to see tomorrow if this is gonna be anything. But I just closed because, man, I don't like this stuff, man. I mean, we're just getting strict after 1 p.m, bro. Just kind of quits. Get out. If he wants to go, well and good. or break even in case he, because I mean sometimes we close that trade and it starts running away without you. So we Gucci here, we are done. So that's it. So the month of May is looking at 7%. Beautiful. And we have a few more days to go. And wow, so that's the best performing month. Alright guys, I think I'm done here. So that's it. And let me just do this. So no more music and all that stuff. So that was a nice session, man. Why lie? And we're just gonna keep on working on this stuff, man. We're just gonna keep on grinding and fighting and until we make this thing to be profitable for us. I mean, I've just reduced my trading time to only the last what 2 hours of the day. So I'm only in front of my charts now for less than 2 hours a day, which is remarkable. We're just gonna keep on fighting. Still working on that video to show how this strategy looks like. Thank you for those who joined in on this stream. Thank you for those who left the comments. We're gonna keep on doing great stuff, man. Probably when we start making those huge profits, then a lot more people will come, and we're just gonna send them back to these lives because I'm pretty much showing everything. It might be long, but if you're serious, you'll follow through. Again, there's a lot of gurus out there showing. I'm not saying I'm a guru, but there's a lot of people out there still showing their stuff, trading live. So I feel like if I was to go back and start afresh, I'll just go and follow someone, probably like Dollar Exchange or Project Banks, and just do the same exact thing they're doing, because they be trading live, man, in front of everybody. Like, come on. So I would cut my learning time with that, but I chose to go the hard way so I can pretty much understand these things for myself. Because if that guru decides one day I'm not doing any live trades, where are you going to be, you know? Anyway, so that was Trader Maria, and I'm out, and I'll see you again tomorrow at 11:30 or latest 11:45 to see if we can finish off. No, tomorrow is Thursday, right? Yeah. So we have 2 more trading days for the week. So that's it for me, and I'm out, and I'll see you on the next one. God bless you all, and do have a good night wherever you are, or do have a good day, because probably it's morning in other areas. And I'm out. Peace. God be with you all, and I'll see you on the next one.